I have been overwhelmed by your outpour of love and support. Oh my god. I can't believe we have more than 500 views already. It's less than a week and I am super grateful. I mean, who could have believed that Yasmin would put up something like this and anybody was going to watch? Honestly, I don't think so again. After leaving radio more than a year now, I doubt anybody wants to, listen or watch. But I am so grateful. I got virtually all the messages I received via Facebook, phone calls and messages, people showing, support and say, Yasmin, this is good. We love what you're doing. Keep doing it. And even IG too. I posted it on my IG page at Yasmin Obadaki. And it was, a controversial way. It was because a lot of people were like, we believed in your voice. We believed in your talent. And for another reason, I want to say thank you to the Meiji, B-Bits for believing there was more to just sitting down and saying, oh, I'm defeated. Oh my God. I want to say thank you to the director and producer of the show, Dimeji. You were an amazing guy. And honestly, like I remember it was his birthday 2017. I was telling him I can't wait to see him win those MTV awards. Yes. I can't wait to see him. He is a fantastic guy. Really, really good. And for you subscribing, you watching, I'm super grateful. I just want to say thank you so much. But I would love to read from you. Yes, I want to know what you think, Yes. So go to the comment section. Of course, subscribe to the channel. Go to the comment section and tell me whatever it is you want to say. You like the show, you don't like the show, you want to discuss certain issues, or there's something you do not understand and you just want a little light about. No problem. That's what Restitution is about. So you're welcome officially to Restitution, episode 2 of the show. And it's MURADI TV on YouTube. So you go on MURADI TV, subscribe, and you get to have a fantastic time on the show today. Now, since the show premiered 14th February, Lover's Day, Valentine's. I've been spending more time online because I needed to know how many views the show is getting on YouTube. I needed to know what's up with the sales of my book, and I spend more time online. And I subscribe to some relationship channels, and relationship channels and relationship blogs and all of that. And it's been a very hard week for me. I will say hard week, but grateful hard week because I virtually in every post or in a day I end up saying 1 or 2 posts about marriages going sour, marriages going left, and then I'm like, where's the hope that marriage could be better, or there's something that can still work as far as the institution called marriage is concerned. I want to use this opportunity to say, well done, good job. I am so proud of you. To every woman who's been married and still married and has stayed married, I want to say, well done to you. It is not easy at all. I am telling you, it is one of the hardest things. And to find this women in the midst of scandal, the midst of infidelity, and in the whole midst of the lies and the disrespect, they still stand strong beside their man. I want to say, well done, good job, and thank you for still believing in the institution called marriage. Thank you for giving marriage your best shot. Thank you for staying strong and saying, look, I won't let it go. For fighting those battles that we do not know about. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for making us believe that marriage can work again. Because there's been this bad media around marriage, family, like it's not working. Like it's like the 21st century's curse now. You married, everybody's like, oh, you're married. Let's see how long that's gonna last. Come on. How did it work for our parents? Our parents, they kept their marriage 25, 35, 40 years, even 50 years being married. They had their fights. They had their, I don't like you, I hate you. They had the infidelity time too. They had the cheating thing. They had the lies. They had all of that. But what kept it going? What kept it going? And why is it so hard today for it to survive? So for that woman who's fighting so hard, because I tell you, if a woman today says, look, I don't want this marriage to work, it won't work. If she says this marriage must work, it will work. So the success of a marriage, I personally believe, it solely depends on the woman. You have to do all the groundwork. You have to do all, not just the groundwork, even the major work to make it work. If you're not ready to do those jobs, don't even think about marriage. Don't. And that's my major message today. Marriage isn't for everybody. Come on, people. Marriage isn't for every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Okay, let's just take it this way. There are people who do not like to share. They can't share. They won't share. They dislike to share. Now, it's crazy to find such a person say they want to get married. Excuse me? Marriage is about 100% of yourself. It is an investment in this other person. So if you're not ready to share, you don't like children, you don't like people in your space, and you want to get married. Oh, come on. No, you're joking. You know you're joking, right? You're joking. It's not possible. It's not possible. Marriage isn't for everybody. Some people have what it takes. I tell you, at 18, 19, 20, they acting married. Like my big brother. I'll tell you, my big brother, my immediate big brother, older brother, he is so mature. Like, I grew up knowing this guy is so mature. Like, he acts like my dad. And my elders at that point was still acting like, he's still, cool in his 20s, and even when he got to his 30s, like, he's ready to go play football, do all of this. But you see, the person I'm right after, he had a plan. He was that serious. So when he was done with his let me say done with high institution, he was like, I want to get married. It didn't come as a shock to any of us. He started talking about marriage at about 27, 28. And my family were like, okay, you bring the girl, we are good to go. It's fine. Why? Because this person has it all figured out. He knows what he wants. He knows, look, I want a woman with me. I want to spend the rest of my life with somebody. This is how I want my life to be. I love children. I want to have them. I want to have a family. And I respect this thing. But imagine someone who isn't into it. In your late 30s, you're not even, you're not thinking about it. 40s, you're not. And then you find this person who really likes you. And the person is like, look, I want to settle down with you. And then you're like, okay, yes, I want to marry you. And you make life miserable for this person. No, nobody deserves to be unhappy, miserable in any kind of relationship. Let alone marriage. Oh my God. No, it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. And now, talking about not everybody that's ready for marriage, I remember reading somewhere where it was said that for a marriage to be successful, the woman especially needs to discover herself. Now, you wonder why is a whole heat on the woman. Like I said earlier on, it's about she has been saddled with the responsibility to make it work. Yes, the man is the head, but she's the neck. Without the neck, the head cannot survive. And of course, without the head, the neck is nothing. You get it? She is supposed to be a helpmate. You get the whole idea. Now, you see why it's so important. She is that manager. Yeah, she is a manager. So she is the one who brings this together and make it work. She has the children department, the husband department, the other extended family department. She has the health department. She has the cooking department. Yes, and even the bedroom business departments. So how she makes all this thing works is upon her. She needs to find a way around it. You get how crazy it is. She needs to find a way around it. So if she's not ready, if she has not found herself yet, and she decides to get into the union, there is big, serious problem. You see, a man can always, I say this a lot, that a man can always get it wrong, and at some point he's gonna get it right. Okay? And for women, when we get it wrong, the society don't even let us get it right before they condemn us. So when we get it wrong the first time with maybe our first marriage, the society is like, oh no, she's not good again, don't marry her. Oh no, don't get into trouble. She is trouble, don't go there. Yes, it's so crazy. And then you decide to give it a second try. And the second try, everybody's like, I tell you she's the problem, she can't stay. I tell you she's the problem, she can't stay. So you have that pressure, the society, the family, you're like, okay, I need to make this thing work. So it's like, if you don't get it right the first time, please, the second time, a whole lot has been bestowed upon you as a woman to make it work the second time. A man gets it wrong the first time, he tries a second time. He gets it wrong, he tries a third time. He gets it wrong. I remember a Nollywood actor who married his third wife. It was a third wife he married, and a few months after the whole ceremony, the marriage crashed. And he's with the fourth woman now. And basically no condemnation. Nothing. But a woman goes through too. And then he's like, what? Nah. So that's why it's so important to every woman, every single woman, to first discover herself. If you desire marriage, I want to tell you that marriage is great. It is fantastic. It is beautiful. If you want to get into it, if you love it, if you admire, not just admire, but if you're ready for it, ready to put in that work, you need to first discover yourself as a person. What is your purpose? What exactly do you want for yourself? Now, not until you know this is what I want for myself, then what partner can make these things I want for myself come true? Who is that person that can help carry, that has the capability, that has what it takes to make this thing I carry, either this talent, this skills, this passion I carry, that can help me carry this thing and carry it well? Because there are more than 1 million women who had a serious purpose, serious ministry, serious mission, that, there's something God has given them to do, that have married wrongly, that have rushed into marrying wrongly. The truth is, you can't even rush into marriage and not marry wrongly. I'm serious. You can't. How possible is it? Because when you rush it, you're not seeing anything. You're not considering anything. You're just like, oh, everybody's getting married. I need to get married. Or your family is just pressurizing. You're like, I need to get married quick. You need to get married quick. You need to get married. This person is married. This person just had a baby. You need to settle down. You get it? So you go through that, and then you're like, I just want any man. Now, you want any man, you get into this any man's house, and he begins to treat you anyhow. Simple. He treats you anyhow. And from anyhow, you get depressed. From anyhow, you feel this resentment comes in. That's it. Resentment is the word. Resentment comes in. You begin to hate him. You've seen cases and you've read stories online. It's everywhere, especially in Africa. Women who stabbed their husband, who killed their husband. Yes, they killed their husband. And then you try to how did it happen? I thought you guys were married. Were you guys not happy together? What in God's name happened? What in God's name happened is that, of course, certain things went wrong. You don't find yourself, you don't know yourself, you don't discover yourself, and you jump into marriage. I'm sorry, you're going to jump out, or you're going to make life miserable for that man. And I don't think any man deserves to stay in a miserable marriage. No, I don't think anybody, not just the man, anybody should stay in a miserable marriage, not anybody. But my concern is to my sisters. My concern is to that lady who is in her late 20s, 30s, 40s, and then she's like, I want to get married, I want to get married. You want to get married? Listen, darling. Listen, sister. Do you know you? Honestly, do you know you enough to say, I want to get married? I told my mentor one of those days, we're having this, talk with my mentor, and I told him, I'm like, he was like, are you dating now? And I said, look, listen, I can't date myself. And he was like, what do you mean? I said, look, if I'm a man, or I'm someone out of this body, I can't date me. He was like, how do you mean? I said, because I am selfish. And in love, relationship, marriage, it's sacrifice, selflessness. You can't be selfish and survive in it. Because it's not about, that's the thing about love. Oh my God, it's the purest of all feeling. It's about how that other person feels, not about you. You get it? It's not about you. It's about, if this person isn't comfortable, I am not comfortable. I want to make life good for this person. I want to make life easy for this person. I want to make life smooth for this person. With that here and with that here, I tell you, you make it easy. You survive. You make it easy, you survive. Because it's about that, like I said, sacrifice, selflessness. If you're not ready to do all of that, don't even make anybody invest in some kind of marriage. And then you wake up one day and be like, I hate you. Or the person comes back home and you nagging and you just want to make life miserable. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Now, back to what I was telling my mentor about. Look, I can't date myself. I can't marry myself because I'm selfish. I'm busy. I want to write more books. I want to sell more books. I want to go to more public speaking events. I want to produce more TV shows. I want to also be a presenter like what I'm doing. How in God's name will I get home early, cook for this man, look after him, take care of him? Because these men are babies. They are babies. He wants all the TLC in the world. He wants that respect. He wants that love. He wants that tenderness. He wants that care. Honestly. And things are changing today. I hope you know the men we have today aren't like our fathers. You know, our fathers were comfortable with the missionary style. Honestly, they are. Come on, they are. But not the men we have today. He needs you to spice up. Yes. I was at a party recently. I anchored a party, meaning I hosted a party. We had a sex therapist. She came around. The party was just for married women. And at the party, it was really cool. And I realized virtually all the married women there were dealing with one thing or the other. And I remember one lady was like, okay, please, I want to know what other styles do they have in the bedroom. And then all the other ladies were like, oh, please tell us. You know that my husband complains. My husband says the bedroom is dead and everything. Now, someday we'll talk about how men can also help out. It's exhausting taking care of the kids, the family, cooking, your own family, the petty business, or work, or career, and then expecting fireworks in the bedroom. It is hard though. Very hard. Very, very hard. And any woman that still keeps the fire burning in her bedroom, I want to say this to you, that you are incredible. You're indeed a superwoman, because it's not easy at all to do all of this. And the women wanted to know the styles and all of that. So the men we have today don't want you lying there as a log of wood. So they want to see something else. So you have to learn to spice up the bedroom, do things. So when you do all of these things during the day, sometimes you're busy doing this thing and this man is so honey, he's home. Yeah, he's home. He's home like 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. And maybe you're trying to do some snack or something quick for the kids, and they're like, no, let the kids go to Islamia, or the kids should go for their lessons, or the kids are still in school, they've not returned. The driver the driver had then gone to bring them or something like that, And then this man wants a quickie, and here you are really tired, working. So it can't work. You have to discover yourself. And I told my mentor, I said, I need to find myself. I need to discover myself. I need to know. Say, this is what works for me. All right. And after discovering myself, then I am careful about the partner I bring in. I don't want any man to come saying I'm starving him sexually, or I'm starving him, not cooking for him, or I am this, or I'm that, or being disrespectful and all of that. My point is, find yourself. Know yourself. Discover yourself. All right? When you discover yourself, you know what you need to add, what you need to take off. Invest in yourself. I said that the last time. It makes it easier for you in marriage, because it makes it easier to make the right decision and pick a good partner. You just pick a partner that you're so sure that this person understands my purpose. This person knows what I am all about. Now, this person is a support for me. Of course, you have your disagreements, you have your issues, but he's just a support for me. But if you're not ready for all of that, let marriage be. Marriage is not for you. I'm serious. Let marriage be. Marriage is not for you. Food stop. The next time we come back here, or the next time you see me, I want to talk about being single and happy. Yeah. You can be single. You know, I said it's not for everybody. Marriage is not for everybody. So yes, you can be single and be very happy. No trouble. No stress. You can live the best life you want to live. It's true now. In as much as you are happy with the life you're living, fine. Nobody said it's a must you must get married though, because it's better you stay single and enjoy being single than you get married and you either get yourself killed or you get the poor person you're married to or the innocent person you're married to get the person killed, or make the person live in total unhappiness. I remember having a friend who told me there's just nothing. We had a conversation. I think we met in an event, and one thing led to another. I was still on radio, and the person was confiding in me, and the person told me about how miserable he is in his marriage, and he went on and on about the marriage. And I asked, I said, why are you still in the marriage? Why not get a divorce and marry again? And the person is like, no, I don't want to get a divorce because I hold a position in my church. So I was like, oh, so you really? Yeah. So I will officially tell you today, you have more than enough couple living in happiness. Please don't add to the number. I beg you, don't add to the number. Find yourself, discover yourself, be happy with. Yes, I'm trying to open my system because someone sent a message to me, a lovely lady. Her name is Valentina, and she sent a message to me, lots of messages. I didn't read the message till today. I was on my way to the studio, and I was going through my social media, going through Facebook to be precise, and I saw the message. So I'll just quickly read the message, answer this, and we're done. The message says, Yasmin, I saw you posted recently about your book, and I can't help but wonder how you really overcame everything. For the past 2 years now, I can barely say I'm leaving. Rather, I feel I'm this shattered glass held together by a glue, but yet ready to crack again any moment. I'm a single mother of the most adorable boy ever, but I'm bitter in the inside. There are times when I keep telling myself that this baby boy would be better off without me. I have been suicidal. I have thought about suicide too. There are days when everything hits me so bad and I want to make it go away. But then I see my boy and that glimmer of hope again. Please, you've got to help me. How you did it, I don't know. I want to be strong like you. I want to be stronger emotionally, spiritually, physically. I want to be motivated. I want to talk to someone. I have 0 friends and I can't talk to anyone in my family because I'm just a disgrace to the family. So I have to bottle up everything in the inside. I'm just scared I won't be able to hold on for so much, because despite how strong I may appear to be on the outside, I am broken inside. Please save my soul. So I reached out to her and I said, hello, how you doing today? Would you mind talking to me via WhatsApp or face to face? Please, can I have your number? So she sent her number to me and I will call her later so we could have a conversation. But I just want you to know that there are people who are going through this. And I know somebody will say this is the craziest thing they've ever heard, but I will tell you, it is okay to go through this. It is okay to be all messed up. Come on. It is okay to be all messed up. There can't be a cleanup without a mess up. It's as simple as that. There can't be a cleanup without the mess up. There has to be a mess up for the cleanup to happen. So something has to be right in this girl's life. And I tell you, the devil don't attack emptiness. If you're worth nothing, no value at all, no worth at all, the devil won't attack that. So it only attacks a vessel that's carrying something. I will reach out to the lady. I will talk to the lady. But for every other person who's going through something like this, I want you to know that there is hope. Find help. And that help is just a call away. Find help. Talk to me privately. Talk to me. Talk to somebody. You don't trust your family enough, but I tell you, as much as the family hates you, feel you're a disgrace to them, they wouldn't want to bury you. So you have to open up and talk to somebody. And that boy, it will be unfair to leave that boy without a mother. He needs his mommy. He needs his money. You have to be strong for him. And the easiest thing to do about finding strength is the scriptures, is the word. Whatever faith you belong to, it doesn't matter, because God is the same. God is the same. He's the same for everybody. So you need to find his words. And his words bring that peace. It brings a settlement. It brings understanding. So find the words. Find peace. I will talk to her personally. I will share my personal thoughts and some personal spiritual stuff I believe in. Like, reading the scriptures, meeting, some religious leaders for help, talking to someone like Yasmin, but not a total stranger. Take your boy out, take yourself out. Give yourself a treat. You deserve it. You understand? Give yourself a treat. Exercise. Meet new people. Make new friends. You don't have to tell everybody your business. Make new friends. For 20 months, I was living in shame. Yes, I was suicidal at some point. For more than 3 months, I was crying myself to sleep every day. And I wake up with tears. I wake up with a banging headache. But I stand up somehow. I just find the strength to just, get out of the house. I started thinking about ideas. What can I do right now? I started writing. And bingo, I have a book at the end of the day. By the way, make sure you pre-order the book, I Am a Woman. And you can always send your messages to us via Facebook, IG, and also Twitter. On Twitter, my name is Dr. Yasmin. On IG, my name is Yasmin Obadiki. That's Instagram. While on Facebook, my name is Yasmin Obadiki too. While on Facebook, you can also talk to Restitution directly. Talk to us directly, where the Restitution team will get to see it, and they can give you a call immediately and have a conversation with you. The page is the Restitution Podcast. And please don't forget to subscribe here, and make sure you comment below and tell us what you think about the show. I can't wait to be here next week. So last week the show was longer because it was the premiered, very first one, and for now it's going to be 30 minutes. So we'll do for 30 minutes talk, and we'll return again next week. Have yourself a fantastic time, and make sure you keep watching the Restitution. Thank you, and I love you. My name is Yasmin, the Yasminator, the Mother Confessor. Yes. But I'm fine with being called Yasmin. Bye-bye.